Hi everyone, today I'm back with another video and it's going to be a Q&A so you can get to know me a bit better. It's obviously all fishing related, but I just thought it would be nice if my subscribers could get to know me a bit better because I've gained quite a few in a short space of time considering I've only had this account for not even a week. So I thought it would be nice just to get asked a few questions. So I asked people to ask a few questions over on my Instagram, which is Laura's_fishing. I'll leave the link in the bio, so if you want to go and follow me, that would be great. But the first question was, how long have you been fishing for? So I've been fishing since I was 11 and I'm 19 now, so that's 8 years. I literally religiously went every Sunday. I got taught by my granddad. He just literally taught me everything. I think it's also important to mention that I had a year out, which was last year. Life kind of just gets in the way sometimes, and if you're not lucky enough to have a sponsorship, then you can't always afford to go. I got a job and, as you know, work just kind of gets in the way. I literally just couldn't go every week. I had college work to do, and that's okay. Life does get in the way sometimes. But I've got back into it this year and I'm really happy I've got back into it. I think once you stop something and then start it again, you kind of just think, well, this is why I liked it. But yeah, I had a year out. So the next question is, most enjoyable way of fishing. Now personally, I literally love pole fishing. I could just do that all the time and never pick up a rod again, but that's just my personal preference. If you like rod fishing, then that's okay. Like, everyone has their own preference. But yeah, I just swear by my pole. And I've got a Browning Z Combat, if anyone's wondering. Favourite venue? So on my last trip I went to Makins because literally everyone just raves about it, and don't get me wrong, I did like it, but I don't know if sometimes the day just isn't right for it. But I went on phase 1 and I can't remember what lake number it is, but it's just like the really big one next to the car park. I went on that and is it just me or is there not many carp in there? It's probably just me, but I had a lot of bream, which I was quite happy with. I'm quite happy just catching anything. I'll just catch a perch and I'll be happy because at least I'm catching something. I cannot sit there and not catch anything. So yeah, that's not really answered the question, has it? Favourite venue? I literally love Mallory Park. I was a member there last year. Funny enough, I was a member there when I didn't really go. And then I was a member there the year before as well. Now, the year before, I was going all the time. I absolutely loved it there. I had a really good day there once. I can't remember what lake it is now. But I was in this peg and there was a willow tree next to me. And I thought, oh, carp will be lying under there because they do. And I had, I think it was 86 carp. It was absolutely ridiculous. Like, people just didn't believe me, but that's their problem, not mine. But yeah, I'd say that's probably my favourite venue. I definitely want to join it again next year, because I want to like practice a bit more first. What is my PB? So PB means personal best, if anyone doesn't know. So my personal best carp is £15, which I know isn't like amazing, but it's okay for me because I just coarse fish. I don't carp fish really, so I'm okay with catching anything, like I've said before. So yeah, I think that's okay, but if it's not, please don't hate on me. What do I like about fishing? So what I love about it is the fact you can just zone out. You can just pick up your tackle and go, which for most things you can't really do. I just really like it. It's just something I've always clicked with. Like, most things I'm really not good at, but for some reason in fishing I actually have some sort of luck. Like, I've won a few matches, I've won competitions. It doesn't really make much sense to me because I'm the unluckiest person ever, but yeah, I just love how you can just zone out. You can concentrate on something and the time literally just flies by. Well, it does for me anyway, because I'm just like so focused on what I'm doing. I love the fact that there's so many different ways to do things, so you can constantly be learning, which I feel like with a lot of sports there's only so much you can learn. But I just love it. It's just something I've always loved since I started. Have you ever night fished? I've never night fished, no. My granddad said he has before, but didn't really say much about it. I think he just said he was tired. I think I like my sleep too much to night fish, to be honest, and I quite like day fishing, so I don't really think it'd be for me. I've never tried it. I feel like if I went to France and fished for one of the big carp, you'd obviously have to, but I don't really do carp fishing, so it's never really appealed to me. Do you like feeder fishing? I do like it, but it's not my favourite way of fishing. My favourite way of fishing is the pole. I can do it. It's nothing that I can't do. But personally, I always go towards the pole. I don't know why. It's just something I've swayed towards. But yeah, I do like it. I feeder fished on Monday when I went to Makins, and it worked really well. But it's just not something I do a lot. But it's not something I hate. Favourite weather to fish in? So I hate it when it's absolutely sweltering. I don't know how people fish in that. I like it when it's mild, so it's not too hot, not too cold. I feel like the fish are feeding quite nicely when the weather's like that, but when it's like boiling, I feel like they don't feed properly. But it might just be when I've gone, so don't quote me on that. But what I do like when it's hot is fishing on the top with bread, because all the fish are up in the water. Oh, I get such a thrill from that. And my heart just like, when the fish comes up towards the bread and like they go to take it and they don't, it's like, I just love it. Favourite fishing memory? Now this is quite a funny one. Because I go with my granddad, I always have done. He catapulted. We used to have a thing, don't really ask why, but it was just funny. We used to just like catapult pellets at each other when we weren't looking. And one time it was absolutely disgusting. He catapulted maggots at me, but I was packing up, so I didn't realise. And I was just like looking up at the sky, because I obviously felt something hit me, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if a bird had like pooed on me, so I was like looking up towards the sky, and then I look at him and he's just stood there laughing at me. I'm like, oh my god. Another funny one is we always like to take the stove when we go, because we like to have a fry up. I just think that's part of it. And my granddad lit it, and the flame shot up, and I'm not even joking, it nearly burnt his hair off. It nearly caught his hair, and we were just stood there laughing like, oh my god, as if that actually just happened. Honestly, half the things that happen to us you wouldn't even write, because it's just unbelievable. The next question is, have you ever match fished? I have match fished a few times, and I have won a few matches, but I've not done it for a while, so I do want to get back into it, because I want to get noticed. And another question was, what are my fishing aspirations? I'd love to get sponsored one day, especially by Drennan, because I literally rep them. I'd just love to get sponsored, but I know it's quite hard to get noticed, so I'm definitely going to get into match fishing a bit more. I feel like I kind of answered this in the last question, but this one is, what's your favourite fishing brand? And I literally love Drennan, but I've really got into Matrix as well at the minute. They literally sent me a free hat, which I was so happy with, so I literally wear that all the time. But yeah, they're my favourite fishing brand. So that's pretty much it for this Q&A. It was quite a short one, but I just thought it'd be nice to get to know me a bit better. If you've got any more questions you want to ask me, feel free to leave it down below in the comments, and I'm going to leave my Instagram handle in the description, so if you want to follow that, then feel free. But anyway, thank you for watching this video, and if you've not subscribed, please subscribe, because that would help me out a lot. Thanks for watching, and happy fishing!